What's up, guys? My name's Woke. I'm an artist from Connecticut, and today I'm going to be painting a hot rod. Doing a painting of a hot rod. So today's painting is actually for a business called Xtreme Rides. They're in New Britain, Connecticut. They have, I believe, 3 locations. We'll get into that later. But anyways, they sent me a specific hot rod that they actually own that they wanted me to paint in my style. So let's take the iPad and get to it. Okay, the first thing I want to address is I know nothing about cars. I'm just not a car guy. They're definitely cool. It's just not something that I was ever into. But doing this project was really fun. They sent me this picture. I obviously didn't want to just copy the picture. I wanted to stylize it a bit and give it some character. So one of the tools that helps me do that is the warp tool, as well as some of the tools in Liquify, just to kind of push it further and see some options that I may not have found otherwise. And I always like to use the 6B sketching pencil first just to get a rough draft on there. And then I just keep fine-tuning things and new layers with the inking pen. You can also see on the left side of the screen, I put the full time lapse because I did not record a full time lapse of the iPad overhead. So if you look at the left, you could see a little more than what I'm doing here on the right side of the screen. All right, my sketch is all done. I got it here. I've got all the tones in gray so that I can kind of see the values and the lighting. I have the color reference up top, although I'm gonna go a little brighter with the red only because it's on a black background. The wall is already painted for me. It's black, so I want it to pop off the wall. So we're gonna go a little more vibrant with it. And now that this is done, I can use the projector and make it a little easier for me and put that on the wall. This was such a struggle, and the can I brought was just an old scrap can of Painter's Touch, but at least it was lime green so I could see a little bit. You can't see anything, neither can I. I'm sitting here using Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch. Okay, real quick, a lot of you ask what kind of projector I'm using. This is a projector, literally, I say all the time, all it says is Ape Man on it. That's it, just Ape Man. There's no other information. This is all foreign language up here, so I have no idea. I found it on Amazon. Go get yourself a nicer projector. I need to do that. I bought this years ago. It does the job, but not well enough, as you can see. Like I said, I'm honestly amazed I was able to get this much information from what was projected on the wall. It was definitely a struggle. And here we are the next morning. So got the street view here. You can see it from further back. Funny story, we actually had to push that car that's in front of the wall out of the way. If you happen to be watching this and you own that car, it was running great by the end of the day. Here's a little bit of a close-up, and I gotta say, not bad for Painter's Touch at night. Not bad, still got it. And I'm just taping off the red just so that that stays protected and I don't have to worry about it. And now we're just gonna dive right in with the background circle. I typically use Montana Black. That's what the majority of my murals are done with. So I'm basing that circle, and then I'm going to start doing some lighter hues on top of that. I thought this circle would be a nice way to sneak some more color into this mural since their logo is just black, white, and red, and the car is just red. All right, a little bit of a helpful tip. I always like to get the tedious stuff done first. So now that I got the circle out of the way, I'm going to get this logo knocked out next. And once that logo is done, the car should be no problem. So I'm gonna get that out of the way, and then I can have some fun with the car. Typically when I do murals, I do not do logos. For me, they are just not fun because it's artwork that was created by someone else that I am just redoing on the wall, and there's no room for creativity for myself. For this, you can see I'm using the tiny pink stencil cap. I obviously made an exception, but please don't ask me to do your logos. I will say no. I hate doing logos. I'm sorry. It's just not my thing. I also need to point out that I did not do those checkers up top. I feel bad for, pointing it out and saying it for whoever did them. But if I did those checkers, they would have been solid white. So I'm sorry, but I just need you to know I did not do those checkers. Anyways, let's get back into the painting process. You could see here, I am still working on that logo. It is very tedious. The tiny pink stencil cap is a must-have as far as I'm concerned, or any stencil cap for that matter, just to make sure that everything is super clean and just nice and readable. Now that the logo's done, I'm gonna move on to this little smoky burnout cloud here, get that going, and then we'll get onto the car. So this portion was another opportunity for me to start sneaking in more color than what was just there, just the red, black, and white. I also think it helped create a nice little flow on the wall, just something that leads your eye around. I know there's a lot of artists that probably would have approached this by just using gray, but I wanted to give it that dirty, dusty look and just kind of use colors that would help it pop off the wall. get started on that car now.
So I mentioned in the beginning of this video, after my sketch was done, that I was going to go a lot brighter with the reds, and I did. I'm basing with the darker tones and just kind of layering some of those reds on top of it and just blending until everything just has that nice kind of metal, that like automotive metallic look to it, nice shines. And here's a better look at what you can do with the tiny pink stencil cap. Of course, you do still have to get down the can control and like a little bit of a learning curve, but you know, it definitely is a very, very, very helpful tool. And here I'm using my level 1 cap to just get some nice little tiny blends.
All right, we're gonna go get the grand tour.
Hey, welcome to Xtreme Rides, New Britain, Connecticut. We established in 2013. So let's gonna give you a tour of what we do here and the facility. So you can see we do some JDM cars. We do big lift kits. We do air rides, lowering kits, wheels, tires, full repair. We do exhaust. We do custom exhaust. We sell scooters, Jeep accessories, truck accessories. We do a little bit of everything here on this location. So we have 3 locations, New Britain, Connecticut. We also have one in Newington in the Burlington Pike. And we have the 3rd location in East Berlin, Connecticut. So you can feel free, come and check it out. Visit the website, xtremerides.llc. And look at it, we have a little bit of everything. We got rims, we got fuel cells, audio systems, alarms, remote starters. We even carry Hot Wheels. So if you're looking for something nice, hey, come and check out us. 860-357, 860-505-8620. 860-505-8620. I almost gave you my cell phone number. You see that, Kevin?
Hector's such a good dude. Make sure if you guys are into cars and you have something that you want done to yours, be sure to check these guys out. They do awesome work. Also, make sure you guys keep watching because Hector's actually going to give us his tour of the hot rod that he owns that he wanted me to paint on the building. You can see here I'm moving closer to the grill, just working across the hood to make sure everything is super smooth. Just layering, making sure there's all these blends. And speaking of these blends, I wanted them to be as smooth as this transition into my commercial for my website, kbuart.com. If you guys want to support me more, head on over. I've got plenty of merch. There's pins, stickers, original artwork. I've got prints. I've got apparel. So check it out. Maybe pick yourself up something. And now back to the artwork. Here you can see I'm lining in some of those super fine details. And I'm also adding purple to the background to add another color, but also make the tires pop. And wow, look at this slow-mo line. No tape. Speaking of tape though, I did have an issue. Remember, there's no mistakes, just more content. When I peeled the tape off the wall, it did take some of that red paint at the bottom with it. So I had a solution. Just like new. You'll never know. Hopefully. Sorry, Hector. I hope it's not that obvious. Look at that. Good as new.
All right, Hector, tell me about this car.
Hey, check it out, Kevin. This is our shop truck, right? 1949 Chevy 3100. It's our sleeper. So it's sitting on the custom frame, coilover, all these brakes, something different. But the funny part, this is my burnout truck. So a little something crazy that we create, but check this out. This is the best of best right here, Kevin.
Jeez.
We got a LS60 on it, automatic. We're pushing somewhere around 5 and change horsepower. Now we want to convert it to twin turbo, but this is what we do here at Xtreme Rides. So if you're looking for something done right, we can create a nice toy for you.
You got something dull, it's time to make it extreme.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's it. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching and for all the support. I really appreciate it. And now I'm about to show you the final product, but do me a favor, in the comments, tell me what your dream car is, all right? All right, guys, here it is, the final product.